our top 5 albums of all time. With my 5, I'm gonna go "Take Care" by Drake.
Oh, yeah, that was gonna be.
In my opinion,
Respect.
thus far, it's Drake's best album. That's my opinion.
I disagree with that.
So many good songs on there. So many good songs.
2014 Forest Hills Drive.
5?
That's sad.
Anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Eminem guy.
Everybody.
Your entire top 5 is gonna be Eminem.
It's just straight up.
Put number 5 is Eminem Show.
My number 5 is the best Drake album he's ever had, and I'm gonna go Scorpion. And he has God's Plan, which was overplayed, but
That could be the funniest response I've ever had.
I can't believe that you actually put that in your top 5 albums
It is.
ever.
Absolutely, it's on my.
Air hype.
Hey, we can't play that. Can't play it.
Oh yeah, wait, copyright. But it's a great song. It's a banger. I'm sticking to it.
All right.
You can think what you
Shut
want.
up,
We gotta get off.
Cam.
No, it is. Thank you,
I
Jake.
might get a lot of hate for this.
Not more than
Not
that.
more than that.
If
That's
it's worse
so
than
wrong.
that,
It's in my honorable
Low-key, I
mentions.
might
It's not in my top
get
5.
if it's worse than that, that's disappointing, Cam.
Mine's gonna be worse than that. Don't worry about it.
I would say this one is more of a preference, but my 5 was Playboy Cardi, self-titled album, Playboy Cardi.
Okay.
I feel like there were no skips on that album. Location, that was a banger. Woke Up Like This with Uzi.
Not a top 5 album. of all
That
time.
is a top 5 album.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's definitely not.
I'd say his other album is
Especially,
the top 5 album.
when it dropped,
It's
you
better
can't tell
than
me
it's
everybody
better
in
than
here-
Scorpion, but it's not a top 5 album of all time.
Everybody in here was Millie rocking when he dropped this.
Doesn't mean it's
That's
a
like
top
saying
5.
Nice for What's a good song.
It is a good song.
25 by Adele.
See, that one I respect.
You respect him?
You respected that more than Scorpion?
I prefer
By
100%
Drake?
more.
I prefer
100% more.
I prefer 21.
So it's a fundamental disagreement. But
I think it's 100% better than Scorpion and Playboy Cardi.
Hello, when we were
100%.
young,
You guys,
send my
you
love.
guys can think that all you want, but it's
You really
Hello.
She has a
Shows-
beautiful voice, Cam.
It shows your immaturity in music preference.
I would say it's Drake's top 2 album.
I'm gonna go DS2 by Future. We could just go song for song.
Respect.
No, I respect that. That was all time high.
Pick a song by one of the greatest persons / musicians of all time, and go with Bob Marley, Legend. Any song on that album is a classic.
Outstanding choice. Outstanding choice.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
That's a great choice.
And I knew no one was going to take that, so Sean, that's all you.
That's
You can't debate that though.
You can't.
I'm going Nevermind by Nirvana.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
The first two,
You don't need to know
like
why.
obviously the two most popular songs, like was it Smells Like Teen Spirit and Lithium. They're obviously like very popular, so I shit on you for being popular songs, but they're so versatile.
They're better than Drake pop.
Well, that's not even a question.
God's
Nobody
Plan
will-
was the I know you were bumping
Andrew.
God's Plan, and I know
Andrew.
I knew you watched
Andrew.
the YouTube video like 40 different times.
Postman hates Drake because he's better than Eminem. And he'll
That's
fucking
what it
admit
was.
that.
I get it.
Despises him.
Postman, why didn't you just say that in the first
Despises
place?
him.
I don't understand why you didn't say that.
You can listen to. I've listened to it while I'm working out, while I'm chilling in my room, while like right before I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
It
Driving.
plays at every single. I driving especially
Drives, too.
plays at every single emotion. That's why it's the best. It's a complete album. It's not some poppy bullshit that was just put out to make money. Like I don't know, Scorpion.
Painting pictures. I downloaded it on my phone and I listened to it non-stop, banger after banger, day for day. Why do they call you Kodak? Everything.
My 4th best album would be What a Time to Be Alive by Drake and Future.
Outstanding.
I should have put that one as 5. I should have put that one.
Outstanding,
Yeah,
dude.
you're right.
Outstanding.
But anyway, it had
No skips.
Jumpman. That was beautiful.
Yeah, big
30
rings.
for 30 freestyle.
Jersey's a
That
good
was
one.
just-
Jersey's a good one.
Jersey. I forgot about Jersey.
Big rings.
Live from the gutter.
Big Rings. I don't think that was
No
on
skips.
That was on there.
That
Live
was
from
on
the
there.
Gutter. Diamonds, Dancing, and Scholarships. And Plastic Bag.
Why did I not put that one as my 5? Why did I put Scorpion?
Come on, man.
That's way better than
Jake.
Scorpion.
Yeah, okay.
My 4th is Graduation by Kanye West.
That's a great pick.
Good life can't
Pretty
tell
solid
me.
pick.
Good life can't tell me nothing.
There's no skips on that album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't really argue with
you
that.
can't
Anything
argue
anybody who
anything.
puts that in the stuff.
I'm going Kids by Mac Miller. It's technically a mixtape. I'm sorry, Postman. That's my number 3 album of all time.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid,
love Mac Miller.
Kool-Aid and Frozen Pieces, Senior Skip Days. Like those were at a time my 2 favorite songs.
I don't think y'all are gonna know the rest of my albums because I'm kind of like an old
I
head.
know them all.
I know them all.
But
Yeah.
I'm going with Black Sabbath, Paranoid.
Bro,
Wow.
you think I don't know
That's a good
that?
album.
That's my number one album.
I think that
I've never heard
Iron
of it.
Man, Paranoid,
Andrew, you listen to immature
all
music.
timers.
He loves saying the word immature. What?
Because you put Scorpion in your top 5
Okay,
albums
maybe
of all
I
time.
should have.
Everything I
I
need
was
to know.
scrambling.
Going on the same theme as my last pick is The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
Ooh.
Very good.
Great.
I don't think you need a reason for that
Don't
one.
need
That's
it.
just like a
Next person.
talk about a classic.
Number
Okay,
3.
let's go number 3. Apparently, I'm immature, but this one's an older rap album. Some may say it's the best album of all time. I'm gonna go Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. I listened to that before
very
every
good.
football game my senior year. Got me hyped.
Yep.
Just so many bangers. I could not name a song that's not a banger on that. What Up Gangsta, Patiently Waiting, Many Men, In the Club.
Yeah.
Like, just
In the Club is
it's
In the Club is
eternally
You could,
great.
anyone knows that song.
Andrew,
Everyone who knows that song.
Phenomenal pick.
Thank you. I
Phenomenal.
appreciate it. I
You
listen back-
redeemed yourself. You know, I was
You
with
have-
you.
you
know, I
have
was with
redeemed
you,
yourself.
Thank you.
Nothing Was the Same by Drake. I feel like that was a much better album than Scorpion. It had
It's not better than Take Care.
it was better than Take Care.
Hotel California by the Eagles, my favorite classic rock band ever.
Yeah.
Sean likes that pick.
Life
Sean,
in
what do you have to
Fast
say about that
Lane,
pick?
Hotel California.
I mean, it's just like their voices are just like it's just rich. It's just so smooth.
Peak of classic rock in my most humble opinions. Yes.
I don't know
What's your
about
favorite
Pink
song,
Floyd.
Jim?
Probably Life in the Fast Lane. Because Hotel California is their most famous song. I've heard it so many times in my life.
Yeah.
My favorite Eagles song ever is probably Take It to the Limit, but that's a different album. So
Peaceful, easy feeling.
yeah, that's yeah.
Man on the Move by Kid Cudi. I'm sorry, Postman. So like I just think like for me, if it's a personal list, I have to put it on there, and I really appreciate and he knows what he's doing when he makes the type of music he makes. So like he's a good guy. So I just really appreciate.
So I saw him in concert at Rolling Loud 2018, or 2019, and when I worked all day knowing that I wanted to be front row for him because
Yeah.
it was like a 6-hour thing. We literally moved our way up. When he went up there and he sang all of Man on the Moon and Man on the Moon 2.
Yeah.
And he got up there and he started talking before he was gonna go on. He's like, I'm thinking about this next song and the place that I was in while I was recording this and just how much happier I am right now.
Yeah.
And then he started singing Mr. Rager and I swear to God I was bawling my eyes
That's
out.
I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, me
just by
too.
you
That's
telling
an
me
all-time
that story.
experience.
I'm
That
just
is
I
great.
feel like he was he obviously wasn't, but I felt like he was looking, I was so
Yeah.
close I felt like he was looking at me.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I
I
bet
was
everyone-
having an out of body experience. Oh my God, it was unbelievable.
I'm gonna go with another Pink Floyd album and say The Wall. It's just every song goes into the next song per se. I listened to that song when I was little and it scared the hell out of me. But
What song?
Just the whole album.
Oh, okay.
It's a little freaky if you've listened to it, but it's good as shit.
You're a freaky dude, Sean.
Yeah, no, and I what Sean's saying about albums that each song flows into the next one, I really appreciate those type of albums. I think it's just cool if you can listen to some albums are just filler songs and stuff, but you can't have that in an album like that. A song it's just one big continuous piece of music. I really like those.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna say 2014 Forest Hills Drive. And
All
I'll
right.
give you a reasoning.
okay.
I downloaded it on my iPad
Yeah.
when I was however old I was, and that's the only thing I listened to. I didn't watch YouTube. I just listened
Yeah.
to it and looked out the window, and it was amazing.
Just
No,
a
that's
phenomenal album.
Phenomenal album,
Yeah.
and that's why it's number 2. But
My second pick would have to be Travis Scott Rodeo. I feel like that's his best album out of all the albums he dropped. It also had Antidote, which is a banger. Apple Pie. 500.
Just the beat switch on 90210 when it goes to the second half of the song is so beautiful, and it's just you can hear the passion in his voice, and I just and the music video too, the action figures and the tree grows, and that's just such a cool. It's claymation. It's such a cool music video.
I also did, I don't know what grade I was in when this album dropped, but I did buy the CD for no reason, and I just played it
Yeah.
in my mom's car. So we were just driving, and I was as little as I would just take the CD out and just throw it in the hood.
I really like Rodeo too. That's number 2 for me.
What?
Yeah.
You said his worst album?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Do you
No, I think Huncho Jack is the worst.
That's
Oh, I
not
don't
bad.
count that.
Huncho Jack is good though.
Yeah. My number 2 album ever is "Thank Me Later" by Drake. All you guys hate Drake except for me and Andrew.
Thank you.
My favorite Drake song ever is "Over," which is on that album. He also has a song with Lil Wayne and Jay-Z on it.
Fireworks.
Lights Up with JB, and the Lil Wayne one is
Drizzy
Drake back in this thing. Y'all ready? It's my favorite Drake album.
Impeccable Drake
So
impersonation.
that's my number 2.
I don't know if this is gonna be anybody else's. To me, it is, and not just personally. I think this is like, generally speaking, I think it's the best album of all time.
The best album of all time. This is your number
Not just,
one album.
it's
of all
my
time.
personal, but it's also the world. I feel
Uh-huh.
like it's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Ye.
Very legitimate.
Yeah.
To me, and like, I'm not the only person saying that. Like, it was like ranked the number 1 album of the of the 2010s, and it came out in 2010. So that shows like, it just reached that whole decade and it's still like reaching. Like, every song in there is good. Devil in a New Dress, Power, Gorgeous, like All the Lights, like Hell of a Life, like so many good songs and so many good features. Yeah.
You can't-
All right, Sean.
There's no.
All right. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland, number 1.
Any reason?
It's just he's the greatest rock guitar player of all time, and that album's just like it's just every song is amazing.
I listen to it before games, before I work out,
Yeah.
every time.
Gets in the mood.
It does.
Gets you locked in.
Marshall Mathers LP. Literally has nothing in the world. The only reason he gets famous is because Dr. Dre comes upon like a CD on some radio like rap battle, like just literally by like a 1 in a million chance. And his first album, Some Shady LP, is like his whole like coming out party, like it shows how crazy his mind is. And then this next, like, so then he blows up, becomes like one of the most famous rappers ever. So the next album, like everyone's like, what's he gonna do next? And it becomes the highest grossing album in the first week of rap history. And it just, the whole album goes into like, you know, how he's dealing with the fame, and it's just so, and you know, it's just so relatable. Like you can just see how he's just expressing raw emotion, and I respect that a lot.
Love Is Rage 2. And I'll give you an explanation. Every single song on that album is a banger that you cannot skip.
Music-wise, you're young.
Sauce It Up,
You
Feelings Mutual, Neon
as you
Guts,
mature,
Early
you
20
find
Rager,
other music.
EXO Tour Life, the number 1 album for a while is on that album. Dark Queen, Loaded,
no, look,
20
I
minutes.
agree.
Diamonds
Episode
on my
12 Life
wrist.
was released a year and a half before that came out.
Out of your 5, Get Rich or Die Trying is definitely the best album out.
100%.
Okay, yeah, that's the main consensus. But I'm talking about me personally.
Yeah,
Uzi
okay.
has his best album. There's no skips on it. Every single one of them is a banger.
Untitled, Unmastered by Kendrick Lamar.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's not his best album.
That's his
not-
worst
That's
album.
That's
That
not
is
his best
not
album.
his worst album.
That's not his best
worst
album for
album.
sure.
Best
That
album.
is a classic.
That's his worst album.
Are you serious?
How would you pick that over Good Kid, Mad
Yeah.
City?
For real.
That's his
Yeah.
best album.
I can't believe
and
nobody
then I'd
picked
also
that.
put.
I was very close to making that like in my top 5.
Me
And
too.
That's just
that was my honorable
it's,
mention.
if it's like a personal thing, like it's not my personal top 5. So
And
it's
then
like,
Damn, I'd put above that too.
I wouldn't put Damn above over.
Not,
Good Kid, Mad
no,
City.
no.
But
Good Kid,
definitely
Mad
over
City.
Untitled.
Definitely over
Then
Untitled.
again, once again, it is personal preference.
It is
I-
personal preference at the end of the
I
day.
like the way Untitled, Unmastered flows. Like every single song flows into the other song.
I don't even think that's true. I'm
Good
pretty
Kid,
sure.
Mad City's like known as one of the best songs. I mean, best albums ever for like
Ever.
having a flow. Of
I'm pretty sure that Untitled and Master is just all the songs that didn't make the real album. So
But
we
they
put that
all
out as a
flow
separate.
into. I don't think it is.
It is. I'm pretty sure
like,
that
they-
is
There's a
true.
few songs
No
on
way.
there,
I'm pretty sure that's
that.
true, Cam.
that flow into the other song.
All right, Jake.
But anyway, it is a work of art.
It is, I guess, but I would put Good Kid, Mad City over that.
I think it's better than
Cam, I'm not gonna lie, your list is so
Well,
bad.
no shit.
My list is not the worst list here. First, let's put that out.
Is
Yeah,
that-
okay, well, okay,
maybe
look,
Anthony's
that
worst
corner of the
favorite.
room, everybody's list sucks.
You did
That's
their
just
list.
so not true.
You hate Hotel California and Graduation?
Yeah, but that's two
Okay,
of
no,
5.
yours isn't bad. Andrew's
Two of my
so
four.
bad.
How is mine bad?
I've only
How?
given
Okay,
4.
I'll give you Scorpion. Everything else was amazing.
Wait, Jake hasn't even said his.
The
Alright, Jake.
Carter 3.
Okay.
I
That's
love Lil
respectful.
Wayne. Pick my favorite, the Carter album. A Millie, Lollipop.
How to Love.
No, that's the Carter 4, which
That's Carter 4.
which breaks my heart. If that was on the Carter 3, it
That's
was
a beautiful
game
song.
Over, but
That is-
see, the Carter 4, that's like the only one that I can really like fully remembers on it. The Carter 3 has more, in my opinion, so it's my favorite of the 5. The Carters, I think there's 5 of them.
All right, well, we'll make a graphic of our picks.
Yes.
And we can, you guys can vote on who you think had the best top 5 albums of all time. I think that Andrew's probably going to receive 0 votes.
That is just not true. Why
You
didn't
said
say
this
I
end of the
thought
room
you-
sucks. I said 25, graduation, Hotel California, thank me later, the Carter 3. You nodded your head at every single one that I freaking said. Don't act like mine sucks. Okay?
You were middle of the pack.
Okay, middle of the
Middle
pack.
of the pack.
Middle of the pack. And you know who else is middle of the pack? Eminem. Cut it!